What's up, everybody? It's J Mac, and welcome back to Bigfoot Input. We're doing another rewind. We're going all the way back to episode 3, and we're going to see if there's anything that we missed. I think this is going to be an interesting one, so let's jump right into it. Alright, Donovan Dredd posted this one claiming, hey, what is it? Maybe it's a possible juvenile dog man. I'm not sure where the juvenile part comes from, but anyway. Let's take a closer look. Of course, it's nice and blurry, even though it's like right up front. That could be from movement. It looks like it's supposed to be a trail cam of some kind, but it's not really black and white as much as it is like a sepia tone. So I think somebody added a filter to the picture. And then I don't know, the body fur or hair doesn't match the head hair at all. Like, it's really short down here for no good reason, and then it gets long up here. And I would submit to you the reason is because this is some sort of like it's a suit of some kind, like I don't know, almost like a blanket type of suit. It's real short fur, right? And then this up here is a mask. And I think if you ever go to like a Halloween store, you'll find this or something extremely similar with this like fake looking gaping maw, Like, look at that. There's really no teeth to be seen. This is one big plastic piece with the red painted on the bottom there. There's no tongue, come on. This is fake, okay? So, that's fine. It's not real. There's no way. I think that was the conclusion that we came to last time. What's this one? Oh, Lisa. You have no clue who or what you're talking about. They are force beings, 99.5 human DNA. You should watch The Facts by How to Hunt. Stop your opinions, which don't amount to squat. Reporting you to YouTube for giving false information. Okay. I hope you're doing okay, Lisa. I hope you went to some sort of therapy for all that anger that you have. Oh, this guy again. All right, so this is a still shot from the Albino, Pennsylvania Bigfoot. And as much as I like the video, I think I've always leaned towards it being fake because of the lack of tapetum lucidum, right? There's no eye shine on this creature, even though there's a large light being shined in his face. So, if you watch Thinker Thunker's breakdown of the video, he swears, and I mean, I've seen it, I can't argue with him, that right here at some point in the video, we see movement in the eye, and he claims it's like an eyelid, like it comes down and closes its eyes. So that's his like definitive proof that it's real. And I don't argue with that. I mean, if that's an eyelid, we're not getting into serious animatronics here. This is, it's a real creature. There's no way anyone could fake that. But I still have to question what's up with the lack of eye shine. So I went and did a little research because I thought, well, he's albino. So with I believe they call it albinism, there's like a pink eye, red eye. There's lack of pigment in the eye, right? So apparently there's been very little study about this done, but they did study it in ferrets. The ferrets with albinism versus the regular ferrets had the same eye cone structure and the same tapetum lucidum behind the eye. So what does that prove? Ultimately, it doesn't prove anything. There's different types of albinism. There's, and frankly, we just don't know anything about these creatures. So, but what we do know is that almost everyone that has ever been reported at night they've reported eye shine. So again, nothing definitive, just more information to put onto the pile, you know. So I don't know. I guess I have no choice but to lean towards real on that video. Although it still bothers me, the eye shine. I don't know where to go with that, but still a great video. And of course, if you haven't seen it, please, it's on my channel somewhere. Go dig it up. You know, it's out there. But it's the white Pennsylvania Bigfoot. You'll find it on just about any Bigfoot channel out there. It's a great video. All right, so what do we have here? March 17th, 2022, about 10 o'clock at night. This big guy comes strolling. Unfortunately, we can't get a lot closer than that, but so what I'm seeing here, it's a weird camera. It's all because it's like a cheap trail camera. Like you can see here, the light is like just blasting off of this like leaf or pine tree, whatever this is here. And then there seems to be a little structure here, like a fence structure maybe. This guy comes walking out. He's got kind of a weird gait, almost like he's on a runway. You know, I mean, like I don't know, like he's waiting for his picture to be taken on this, like on a runway, a catwalk. But I don't know. I don't know if that makes this fake or not. You know, I mean, I'm looking up here and I can see eye shine. So that adds an element to the video for me. Obviously, you can make out some facial features here. Not great, but they are there. All right, I'm gonna tell you what bothers me about this, and this is a gripe. So you know, this body is so uniform in color. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't buy that. It's like there's no like nipples. There's no lack of hair in the torso here. Not that it should be bald or anything, but usually there's been reports of just sort of a lack of hair in the chest area, but not on this guy. There's no genitalia nor breasts. I don't know. It just smells fishy to me. You know, like it just, you know, it's like one of those things like if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck. But the eye shine is cool. I mean, I think that adds some legitimacy to it. So there's two pictures in this series here. Here's where we can get a much better look at the creature's face. The sort of lack of ears there, that's very typical. More of a human face than ape face, you know, but again, we've heard that time and time again too. Big conical head there. I mean, it kind of fits the bill, you know. I don't know where he's going now. It almost looks like he's going down some stairs or and there's some sort of opening in the ground there. I'm not really sure what's going on. I think I'm gonna land on the same thing I landed on last time, which is, you know, uh, indecisive. You know, undecided there. I don't know. It's a cool picture, but I think I don't know. There's a lot of questions. Let's see. Let's look at this big guy here. Let's see. I mean, at first glance, I'm like, yeah, that's a grizzly bear, you know, because like Don't think of this as the conical shaped head. This is the hump on the back of the grizzly bear. Like his head is here somewhere. You can't see his head. Right? And he's got the exact coloration of a brown. No, I shouldn't say grizzly. It's like a brown bear, you know. I think because why is he on 2 feet? No clue, but they do. They have the opportunity to be on 2 feet if they want to. He looks a little emaciated, almost like he hasn't had an easy life. Like this is like maybe some mange or missing fur. I think that we're not catching big bear paws here because either this photo has been manipulated or he's in motion, which he obviously is in motion. So it could cause blurriness, but I wouldn't put it past this, not a Photoshop necessarily, just a picture being a little manipulated. Maybe they wanted it to look more like an arm than a big bear paw, you know? And then, you know, the feet, I don't know. The feet are weird to me. They don't really look bear nor Bigfoot to me, is, you know what I'm saying? And so again, I almost wonder, I wonder if this bear is, if it's like emaciated. And that's what we're seeing there. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, I don't think that's a Bigfoot. Oh, this picture bothers me. You know what? Knowing what we know, I wonder if this isn't Grisha from Igor's pictures. You know, the Bigfoot that drives the car and the tractor and, you know, has bleach blonde hair and all that. Because I mean, it's like got these like bleach blonde eyebrows and mustache and goatee and has this sort of goofy looking Burger King looking face. Um Almost like the Cowardly Lion. That could be the Cowardly Lion. It could be. I think it's that Grisha. I didn't know that when I originally made this video a year ago, which is cool. That's why I'm redoing these. But that looks a lot like the Grisha from the Igor video. So I'm gonna go with that. I don't want to beat that to death. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Got a big guy that has been circled for us here. Thank you very much. And he's looking over the shoulder of this little black bear. Okay. I'm going to tell you what. Here's the deal. I've seen this picture without this photoshopped in. So there's that. And I'm pretty sure that this bear is photoshopped in as well. If you zoom in anymore, it's just going to be nothing but pixels. But let's just look along the lines on the side of this creature here. Do you see this random blur? And it's just blur. And you see how the bear just looks different than the environment. You know, it looks like this. They caught this guy in a zoo. They cut out the picture with AI. They superimposed it into this forest area. Because look, I mean, what is he sitting on? Grass? Like, there's nothing under his butt. He would just be squatting. This is stupid. This is a fake picture. You know what else is funny? A couple videos ago, I mentioned that there was pixelation around this thing, and I was like, it's very pixelated. And one of the commenters that didn't like my video said that, I think he said, "You're pixelated." Like that was it. That was the extent of his insult. You're pixelated. It's like, it's a good one, man. You really burned me on that one. All right. Laughing time is over. All right. So, um, oh, geez. What is, all right. So this is just so blurry. It's so blurry. Like, this is like, even if it was like, taken in the late 80s, it's still bad. Um, is it a Bigfoot? Well, it could be. It's definitely a big black creature of some kind. It could easily be a gorilla, but yes, it could be a Bigfoot. I'm gonna try to pull something out of this picture that leans one way or the other, because if I don't, it's just literally right down the middle. Here's my only thing that I can see at all. See this big, straight, strong looking tree here? I grew up in northern Florida, South Georgia. This looks like a pine tree to me. It just looks like a big, straight up pine tree. Like a southern yellow pine. And unless I miss my guess, I don't think they have trees like this necessarily where there are gorillas. And I'm pretty sure they don't have any gorillas here in the southern United States. So, that is a bit of a stretch and it's a bit of a long shot, but it's literally the only thing that I can pull out of this picture that is any help at all. And if that's the case, then that leans this towards being a very terrible picture of a Bigfoot. So, yeah, it's just awful. So that's all we can pull out of that. All right. I remember doing this. I remember this now. Yeah. This is supposed to be a chupacabra, I guess, or sorry, this is supposed to be a Jersey Devil. Um, I don't know what the hell this is. It appears to be a goat. You can see its horns there. Little hooved feet here. Possibly like a wing structure here, maybe. And it seems to be floating in midair. And it's just that, and that's it. That's all I can say. I have never put any weight into the Jersey Devil thing, flying goat creatures. I've never. I still don't, based on this picture alone, anyway. So I'm just gonna have to say I don't know what this is, but I don't think it's legitimate. It's maybe some sort of movie prop or a pinata of some kind. It's something fake, and I don't have any reason to think it's real. So I'm just gonna go with that. So somebody, I had the idea, but I wasn't really sure. Somebody informed me that they take these drums and they'll put a big hole in the side of it, and they'll put like bait in there, like food, and it'll bring in, I think, black bears, and they'll come in and like get, it'll take time for them to get the food out of there. They'll make noise, they'll do whatever, right? Um to get the food out of there. And then, okay, I can't zoom in any farther, but I want you to look right here. See this? that is attached to this chain, which is attached to this tree. So they chain this thing because they don't want the bear to roll off with it. He'll just take it. So, that being said, judging by the fairly small feet and just the general body shape, this is a bear. Yep, that's a black bear. All right. And this is what it's built for, is to lure in black bears. So I assume they hunt them. This picture still gets to me sometimes. I believe that I originally had determined that, see, this is a stump here. And I determined that this was also part of the stump. This is like moss growing on this like old busted tree stump. I think this is part of the stump too over here. See how this is all the outside bark here and here, and then this is the inside bark, and this is the moss growing on it right here. The only thing that gets me, and I swear I think somebody did this on purpose, this is a perfect face and almost like conical shaped head here. I swear this is either like it's like a perfectly camouflaged Bigfoot, or it's some type of photo manipulation. And I think, if I had to guess, see this right here? This is the top of the stump, and this is the other side of the stump, the wall of it. I think this is where the picture ends. But I think somebody, somehow, someone who's better at this than me, took this face and took some of this and made it look like a face, added some lines, and because it's still not a perfect looking face, but it is pretty good. And I think that they added it to the top of this and made it look like a creature. Which it does. I mean, it does look like a creature. I can't deny that. But I just think that I don't think it's a real creature, and I think it's too perfect to be made by nature itself. Somebody had a hand in this. That's my personal opinion. We're going to skip past this picture because, knowing what we know now, we can get ourselves in trouble for using that picture. So I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to thank our Patreon members, Rob, Scott, Kim, Adventure Monty, of course, Ivan, Will, War Bandit, Ryan, Bob. There's quite a few of them over there. I want to thank the members of the channel: Nick Matthews, C. Richardson, and Adventure Monty, our first member. And I'd love to see more of you guys. And if people are asking, well, how do I do it? Well, you go to our channel, our main page, click on join again, and go through and put in your payment information, and that is $1.99 a month. And you will receive some cool member perks for that and be part of the channel. We'd love to have you. And if you're interested in dark crime and dark paranormal, please step over to our sister channel, Cryptic Input, and click the subscribe button. We were recently informed that the iOS YouTube application does not have the join button, and I went and verified that that's true, and I don't know why, and I don't know if that's something that I can fix. I don't think so. I think that's something on Apple's side, but if you just go through the laptop version, or desktop version or something like that, or the Android version, you'll be able to access that. So thank you very much. Let's get on with the getting on here. Okay. This picture, I still don't know what the hell this thing is, really. I tend to think it's from a movie or something of the effect. But I'll tell you what bothers me is the trajectory of this arm. There's your shoulder. Comes down. It should come out around here, but it doesn't. For some reason, it comes out about, however much distance down here. So the trajectory is wrong. But anyway, that aside, this arm is a very, I would call, normal proportion. This arm here comes down to the calf. Calf there. So I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing, but I don't know what it is, and I'm pretty certain it's not real. And I tend to think that this is like one picture and this is another, and somebody tried to Photoshop them using this tree as cover to cover the joining of the two, and they did a poor job at it. So that's all I can figure. I don't think that's real. Big red circle. Thank you. Would have missed that without you, but I don't know what this is. I know that he's got big shiny teeth. It's a very blurry, very pixelated picture. Almost, I would say almost purposely so. Because even the trees are a little pixelated. And then the creature itself is just completely pixelated. So, I don't know what it is. No genitalia visible. Yeah. So, it's just not enough to go on there. I don't know what that is. Somebody somewhere has seen this movie. That's what I feel. I feel like this is a movie and someone knows what it is. So if you know what this movie is, speak up and let us know, because I don't know. And but I don't think that that's a genuine picture. Could I be wrong? Yeah, I could. But I find it hard to believe that someone's taking a picture of a Bigfoot that close up, and the Bigfoot's not even looking at them. It's looking somewhere else. And then it just looks fake. I don't know. It doesn't look real. Not a whole lot to see here, but I think this is there's a video that goes along with this still. This is there's a forest fire. This is all smoke. And the guy said that I think he was giving an interview to like somebody, and you could see this thing in the background running from point A to point B. And my only thing about it is, look at how short the arms are. Again, that's not a deal breaker for me, but there's nothing that could just be a human. There's nothing that indicates that that's a Bigfoot at all. It's just a dark figure moving, and it could absolutely be anything. So I guess the idea was there's no humans back there. There's a forest fire. Well, we don't know that, right? Last one, guys. Weird Uncle Ernie staring in the kitchen window here. I still gotta stick with this is a could be, Sure, it could totally be legit, I mean, I think they're curious creatures, and they're always wanting to look inside of our homes and stuff, and I feel like this it could be legit, but I just hate the fact that there's like no discernible facial features. I mean, you can kind of make out something going on here, but this reminds me of this guy, you know? So, again, inconclusive. Not sure on that one, but plausible. All right. That's it for me, guys. We're done for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the rewind, and we will be getting a new video out very soon. All right. And we appreciate all the support from you guys. Thanks a lot. This is J Mac, and I'm out.